Okay, welcome back. Video 2, where we're going to discuss the minimum technological criteria a telehealth potential participant must have. So, when identifying patients, they must have a working cell phone, ideally with a data plan, although it's not needed. This number must be verifiable and active so that they can be reached by phone. If they don't have a cell phone, a landline is appropriate depending on the circumstances. So the PCR staff is expected to ensure that the number is working. Next up, this patient must also have a verifiable and working email address to receive communications and links to initiate telemental health services. This is very important because as far as telehealth is concerned, it must largely be a patient-initiated process. So in order to verify that it's a working email address, all we're going to do is we're going to have the PCR via the do not reply email, and I'll show you how to get to that here in this video. Send an email over to that person, and if we don't get a response back from the server saying that it was undeliverable, then we have a good working email address. So let me go ahead right now and show you how to send that do not reply email. What we're going to do is you'll go into Outlook and you'll start a new email, and then this feature will be turned on over time for those people who need it. So if you happen to be in behavioral health and watching this, all of us should already have it. Right here in this From section, we're going to drop down and hit no reply at rogershealth.org, and then you'll submit your email as normal. It'll go out, and patients won't be able to reply to it. Your identity will be secured that way. And just so you know, depending on what version of Outlook you're using, whether or not you've had updates, you may have to access this from a different spot. But that is how you send the do not reply email from there. Okay, so next up, a telemental health participant must have an audio-visual device to initiate those telemental health services with, or telehealth. We need to be able to have that face-to-face interaction, much like we're talking now. You can hear me and you can see my box here in the corner. As far as mental health goes, this is a very critical piece of the visit. As a matter of fact, they won't even let us bill many times for our services if this did not happen. So we need to be asking our patients, do they have access to a desktop with a webcam, a laptop with a camera, a tablet with a camera, or even a smartphone that has a camera? There are a lot of ways to initiate those services and have the televideo conversation. So our PCRs will be asking that up front. It's just going to be a question. Okay, so we'll go on to our next video here where we will talk about the minimum financial criteria for telehealth services.